You know, I try. I try to go into these lost footage films with an open mind. Yeah, they're low budget, some extremely low budget, but I figure they should be decently made. Sometimes they are, above so below, very good one. Chronicle, decent idea. The Paranormal Activity movies. They're alright. But then you get to the indie ones that want to try to be knockoffs like Entity or this movie or Charman. But this one, it is The Whispering Man, which is, where is the, whatever. Pretty much, after inheriting an ominous painting, the family soon becomes disturbed by a demonic presence known as the Whispering Man. It's a horror mystery thriller. Yeah, okay. It's just a lame wannabe Paranormal Activity movie. At least in those movies, stuff happens. This movie, nothing happens. You got this guy who is doing like a YouTube thing, so I sort of relate to him a little bit to there. He does like these paranormal videos. I think it's called Chasing Fear. But he has like a brother who also helps him out a bit. And he has a girlfriend who is just one of the worst characters in this movie. It's basically him who finds out about a painting that his grandmother had. She died. The dad died having the painting, and then he decides to take the painting because figure it'll make a good YouTube series video. You get a lot of views. The acting in this is just fine to whatever. It's nothing special. The look of the film is whatever. The editing is whatever. It's just there. You never see the entity on the poster. You see a painting of them, but even the painting's not really that creepy looking. Or they don't try to make it really creepy either. I don't know what else really to say. The guy, he complains about having dreams, bad dreams of, I guess, killing his girlfriend or brother or something, and then he gets possessed in the third act, or towards the third act. He goes to a sanitarium that's abandoned, but then there's people there apparently, and he's freaking out, and then he gets back, and then he finds like a tape, I guess, of his dad, who made a tape of him warning people about the painting. That apparently it was painted back in the, I forget, in the old times, and like 20th or mid whatever century, and I guess the owner or the artist of the painting killed himself, and then there's stories of him mixing his blood with the oils or the paints, I guess, or whatever. I don't know. And then the guy, like the main guy that is doing the YouTube stuff, he starts acting strange. He, I guess, attacked his girlfriend at night because she starts screaming because we don't see him attack her. We just hear her screaming, and the brother's trying to get in the room, and the door slams, and then they're like I guess they don't tell him what happened, or they do, but then they're like, we'll just lock this painting up in the attic, and until we get like help. And I'm like, you people are dumb. Like, just take the painting and throw it in the river or something. I don't know, throw it in the ocean. But like the logic, I didn't understand. We have a thing that's possibly possessing my brother and causing him to attack his girlfriend and probably murder us. But we're going to keep the source of the evil, who we know killed our father, but the main guy's like, well, we don't know what happened to our dad. He could still be alive for all we know. They never found his body. I'm like, see, you guys should know already. He's gone. He's like Anakin Skywalker. He's become Darth Vader. He's gone. He's to the dark side. There's no saving him now. You can't turn back. So you need to do the Obi-Wan Kenobi thing and just end him now. But no, they decide to let him keep the painting, even though he attacked his girlfriend the night before, or after the fact, or whatever. And then, third act, all that happens is he kills the one guy, the one paranormal specialist guy or whatever he is, buddy of his. He kills him with an axe. It's not gory at all, because, again, low budget and it's lost footage. But he kills him, and then he kills his brother, stabs him once, like just jabs him once, and he falls over and just dies on the floor. Like, automatically KO'd with just one stab, one little jab, and he's dead. Alright. I love how it's just a tiny little blood stain, and then the next shot when the girlfriend, after he's done killing the other woman that was there to help, it pans over to the dead brother on the floor, and he has a big gash of blood on his shirt. I love that. So whatever. Don't pay attention to continuity, right? So yeah, he kills his brother, chokes out this one lady who was there to help, I guess. Then he just chokes her out on the chair. And the girlfriend's standing right there in the doorway watching this, screaming, and she does nothing. At first, I thought, because she runs off, at first I thought maybe she went in the kitchen or something to grab a knife or do something. No, she's gone for a good chunk of a couple minutes. And then the woman, I'm like, she did not leave her die. They did not have her character cower away upstairs where there's no weapon. One, you don't even grab a weapon at least. Or she did, or I guess, technically I guess she did, because there was an axe up there, I guess, from the dead body. I guess he didn't bother to keep the axe, but okay. But yeah, she just runs away. I'm thinking maybe she's coming back to help the woman out. No, she stays gone, and she goes upstairs, and she just lets the guy choke out the lady to death. And then he goes upstairs calling for his girlfriend, and then she tells him where she's at. Like, he's like, Dora, and then she's like, leave me alone. And then I'm like, wow, if you're trying to hide, if you were playing hide and go seek with this girl, she's the worst player to play it with. You literally just told him where you're at. It's like dumb. And the way it's edited in that scene, or shot, I should say, in that scene, the way it's choreographed is weird. Because we don't see her hit him with the axe. It's just, I guess the axe was stuck in him, but then it looked like the axe was just to the side, and he's just there dead or dying, I guess. I don't see any blood there as well. And then the door closes by itself. She pans over to the painting, and then she runs to the door, it closes. And then she's screaming, trying to open the door, and then it cuts to black, and then it's just credits, and then I'm like, screw this movie, this movie's terrible, the acting's whatever, to who cares, And in the realm of who gives a, there's nothing interesting about this movie. I mean, maybe you can make the argument of, you can maybe make a movie about an evil painting that, possesses people, or there was something kind of interesting with the artist, the history of the painting with the artist suicide, and then he put his blood in the oils or in the paints or whatever. That would have been into the painting. That would have been interesting to go off of. But no, they don't do that. They're like, it's just pure evil. That's all it is. And I'm like, didn't Amityville Horror, the Amityville Horror movies, didn't they do that? I swear, isn't there a movie about a evil painting or something in one of those? So many sequels series. But yeah, this one, it doesn't do anything different. It doesn't try to. I mean, it's just there. Like, it's boring. There's a lot of talking on camera, but it's not really interesting. Again, the stuff with the sanitarium when he's going in there and exploring because he's having dreams about a building. And I guess that was the building. He's like, is fire or fumes of a fire or something that burned down or something, but then he's able to go in there and breathe, I guess, healthy, even though there was a guy that appears in there and he's like, oh, you've been looking for him, or he's been waiting for you or something. It made me want to listen to the song, I've been waiting for a girl like you. Just like, it's the song from Friday the 13th Part 8, which has a good soundtrack. The movie's not that great, but I still like it. But this movie, I'd rather watch that. But yeah, this movie, it was goofy. It didn't really try anything different. You don't see ever the Whispering Man. Ever. And they don't do anything scary or creepy with, this legend. Although they try, but... And it's sad, like, movies like this get greenlit, yet, like, and get, some fans. Like, I assume this movie has some fans, which is fine. If you like the film, that's cool. No problem with that. But I don't get what's so appealing about it. I mean, the poster, again, like, the look of the poster is, like, the best thing of the movie. If you ask me. Like, it's a decent looking poster, even though it looks like he's an alien more than a demon. He doesn't have any horns. And he's in a suit. With a Rolex. And a red tie. I don't get how he's supposed to be a demon. And then it's all blue and glowing in the background. So it looks like it would be an alien film, but no, that's not what it is. Even that movie, what was it called? Star Man or Star something? Or Man Star or something. There was another lost footage film that dealt with a guy who was on camera who wanted to do stuff on camera and weird stuff was happening to him. And that had an sort of interesting ending, but not really. But that dealt with that way more or a bit better and interesting in spots. This doesn't try that at all. It's a false advertisement movie, although that one I'm talking about as well, because you don't see the aliens. But you at least, there's interesting stuff that happens. This movie, no, not at all. Don't let him out. Well, I don't know why you're saying that, because he never comes out. So it's like, we don't never see him. Probably hear about him, but we don't see him. I guess he's one of those doesn't want to be seen but heard. Alright. If you enjoyed this review and video, please give it a like and thumbs up. Hit that notification bell so you know when I drop more content. And we'll be back with more reviews. Thanks for watching.